In all the years that I've been coaching people in narcissistic marriages, I've coached both men and women who are married to a narcissistic spouse. So today I want to talk about what I've learned, the differences between when men and women are ready to leave a relationship with a narcissist. But first, will you do me a favor and subscribe to my channel? That's how this information is going to get in front of more of the people who really need to hear it. I'm Victoria McCooey. I'm a narcissist divorce coach, a motivational speaker, and the creator of the Reclaim Your Power system. I help people every day who are right where you are, stuck in an abusive relationship with a narcissist or already engaged in a contentious divorce from one. Okay, so let me just start by telling you that I'm not a psychiatrist and I'm not a therapist. I'm a coach. And this information is what I've been drawing from my own practice, from my own real experience, working with people who are in contentious marriages and ultimately divorces with narcissistic spouses. So what I can tell you is that men and women are very different when it comes to pulling the trigger on leaving the relationship. Here's what I've found. Men do everything they can to say to themselves that they've tried. They've tried everything. They've tried to make it work. They've tried to get help. They've tried to get all the resources they can. But when they find out ultimately that they're not successful in changing the dynamic, they're ready to leave and move on, but not so much with women. So I'm really interested in why that is, but I want to talk about it a little bit. Women stay longer. Women do the same things initially. They reach out, they find support, they get resources, they try to fix things, but then it's harder for them, it seems to me, to pull the trigger, to end the marriage. So I'm just going to think about out loud with you some of the reasons for that, what they might be. I think one could be that they're more codependent. They are attached to this relationship in ways that men aren't. Maybe they don't feel as capable of surviving on their own. They feel limitations. Another thing could be religious reasons, that they feel more devout about their religious convictions, perhaps, than men. And thirdly, children. Women, I think, are much more hesitant to what they think of as breaking up a family because of their need to nurture their children. I know that what's in the children's best interest is for them to leave an abusive situation, but it's hard for them to get there. It's harder for women, I think, to get to that place where they're convinced that it's the better situation for their children. So I'd love to hear what you think. Tell me in the comments what you think the reasons are for women staying in an abusive marriage longer than men. Is it self-esteem? Is it a patriarchal situation? You know, I don't have the answer, but I'd love to hear what you think. What I know is it seems that women suffer longer than men, and certainly longer than they have to. So here are some things I think are the takeaways from this, that men and women should have a safety net, should have access to their own money. They should both work at keeping their level of self-esteem high. And finally, they should both remember not to allow themselves to be isolated, to keep community, friends, family, coworkers, whatever, a sense of community outside of the marriage so that they feel supported. Are you struggling in an abusive marriage and you are thinking maybe you're staying too long in this situation? If that's you, then I would love for you to book a call with me. There will be a link in the description where you can get on my calendar and we can talk about what's going on with you, and I'll see how I can help. Did you find this information interesting? I hope you did. If you liked this video, will you please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. I've linked a couple of other videos here that I think you might also like, so I hope I see you in the next video.